back to a brand new episode of In the Kitchen with the Breakfast Brothers. I'm Luscious Barbie, and I'll be guiding you through today's episode. I'm so excited to present today's guest. Today we have Otis Caldwell, CEO of the Owner's Box. And now, the moment that we've all been waiting for. The man in the kitchen, connecting the dots from entertainment to food, giving us wisdom every day. Give it up for our host, Ricky Booker.
Welcome back to a brand new episode of In the Kitchen with the Breakfast Brothers. I'm your host, Ricky Booker. There are so many things in the world that brings us together. Good food, a little bit of conversation does it every time. And In the Kitchen with the Breakfast Brothers, we love feeding your soul. Today's guest, he's the CEO of the Owner's Box, business consultant, and he's your credit builder. Let's give a warm welcome for Otis Caldwell.
What's going on? Pretty Ricky.
You bring me some cash with you?
Man, I don't know. My pockets got inside out before I got here.
Oh, it's raining outside. You didn't pull up on one of them slingshots, did you?
Oh, no, I didn't do that, man. No,
you got
stayed out of that.
You got 4 of a kind. So if you ever want to rent a slingshot, this man has 4 of them, all different colors. So red, blue, green, and what, yellow?
No, red, blue, green, and white.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, real white.
Well, we're going to get to the food part of it, too, but we're going to talk a little bit more about the slingshots and how you do things at the Owner's Box.
Hey, man, I'm very excited to be here. Man, I can feel the electricity in the building. I feel the electricity in the building. So what we do with the Owner's Box is we're not
going to talk about the Owner's Box.
Uh-huh.
We're going to talk about how you feel the electricity when you mess them eggs up. Let's
when I mess some eggs up?
Yeah,
when I mix some eggs up. So, you know, I'm not in the cooking field, but I try hard. So I'm looking to take cooking lessons,
Okay.
you know. I know you might need another cook, but I won't qualify for the position, right? So when I came to cook the eggs, I said, hey, look, man, I'm going to try to make breakfast for the family, trying to do this thing for the kids. And when I got in the kitchen stirring those eggs up, man, I thought I was doing good, but they was just too hard. And then, you know, when I put them on the plate, I thought we was all good until my kids, because kids don't lie, right?
No, they don't lie.
They're going to be like, do I have to eat it? And now it's a whole argument coming on like, yeah, finish your plate. We don't waste food. And they just sitting there for the hour until I just break down and say, all right, I don't throw it away, dog.
Did you eat it?
Yeah, it was good to me. Some reason your own cooking is good to you.
Yeah, that is true.
You know, but it ain't reality, right?
Yeah.
I guess that was my reality, huh? Well, that was my experience.
We're going to keep you out of the kitchen because I know what you do good.
Right.
You do these things good when it comes to fixing credit, when it comes to understanding financial, being an advisor, understanding how if you burn the kitchen down cooking, he can get you credit to rebuild it.
Right.
So let's talk a little bit about the Owner's Box. Let's see what we
Well, you know, at the Owner's Box, business consultant straight in there, and so there's so many directions to go. So the main thing I really push is leveraging other people's money, leveraging your credit to get things working for you. So for a long time, a lot of people are hamstering. What I say is hamstering, they're working, but they're not going anywhere. If you're working to pay bills and you're not in a building situation, man, you want to connect with us so we can start building things out and get things that work for you. Your credit should be working for you to pay you. So that's the better thing. So it's about quality of life. It's about quality of life. You don't have to have a lot of money, but when you got things working for you, then we putting together like retirement packages. If you want to retire your family, if you're trying to build generational wealth, whatever your goals is that fit what your platform is, that's what we want to do is all the box. So we don't do cookie cutter.
Right.
I know that's a kitchen term, but you don't do cookie cutter. We want to tailor our service to fit what you're trying to do.
Okay. Without hamstring, meaning get in that little wheel and just spin.
Man, they spinning, but you're doing a lot of work.
Yeah.
You're doing a lot of work, but are you going somewhere?
But I see a hamster in that. You can see you got fat hamsters too. They never lose weight. They running and running.
They just running around, right? But they think they going somewhere, right? In their mind.
In their mind.
That's why I always start with the mindset.
Okay. When you came, how'd you come up with the name Owner's Box? Is it certain people go in this box, kind of like a box, you know, like you have a box in a skyrise box at a football game or a baseball game?
So Owner's Box was an NFL term, and it just fits so well because one thing I believe in is entrepreneurship and real estate, owning. So I want to push people to ownership. So I said, Owner's Box. It just came to me like a cloud in the sky. Bing! Owner's Box. So we want people to step in the Owner's Box, and we want to build things like what I was saying before.
Right.
We want to be able to build and work for something. You don't want to work 20, 30 years and have nothing to show. It happens so many times where we're not building, we're not have anything to show. So be productive and have a direction to go and be and elevate in life and elevate for your family.
Well, we're going to talk a little bit more at the sit down. you ordered the catfish fried rice, so we're gonna sit down and have a little bit more conversation about the owner's box, about being a business consultant, advising people on how to spend their money, all the terms. Cookie cutter systems, hamster running into everything. We're gonna do all that. But in the time being, we're gonna go back and see what Luscious has going on.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Luscious Barbie. I'm actually here at the restaurant at the Redbird location, and we gotta know what do the customers think about the food. So let's just find out. I'm here with John. Yes, indeed. And Drake. And all right, y'all. And these two separate tables, but baby, because they together, we're gonna find out what they got. All right. So what did you eat?
I got chicken and French toast.
Chicken and French toast. Ooh, and the French toast, let me tell you about it. It's not just no regular bread, okay? The Breakfast Brothers is coming all the way with fresh bread from the bakery. It's flown in every week. I don't know if you got the exclusivity of the Breakfast Brothers, but you got it.
I had the special, the 2-egg special, and it was off the chain in Jesus' name. That's why I came to the Redbird Breakfast Brothers.
Okay, say it off the chain.
That's what I said.
All right. All right. He ain't prepared for TV. Okay. And you got chicken and waffles, classic. Chicken and waffles. She didn't have to do too much, okay? She just got chicken and the waffles because it's something for everybody. And what's your name?
Danny.
All right, Danny. How do they find you?
Her_REFLE. I'm a hairstylist out here.
Okay, so you never know because you can get your wig slick and you can get you some food. How do they find you?
I found them. I was hungry, looked over and saw the Breakfast Brothers. Heard Drake came in and have loved it.
So Drake
company,
brought
great
you.
service, indeed.
Drake, thank you for bringing him. How do we find you?
I'm not on that social media.
Okay. So Drake is out in the world scouting it out. He don't do social media, and that is an amazing thing. But you can follow our social media at _Breakfast Brothers on Instagram, Facebook, Breakfast Brothers, and you can go to www.breakfastbrothers.com. Download the app because you don't want to miss out. Until next time, let's go.
DJ Trevon.
Off the hook, off the chain with everything, you best to take a look. French connection in this Texas got my body shook. Now make them players say,
Ballin' so hard and make it hard, now we right on. Mr. Diabolical, he's not just your average baller. We right on, Mr. Diabolical. 20-inch blades on the drop top, please. Ballin' so hard, doing it so good. He's not just your average baller. We right on, Mr. Diabolical.
drip on the Chevy, Grease classic, already, do the fool, watch me climb, this is that Caprice music, it goes down, drip on the Chevy, Grease classic, already, do the fool, watch me climb, this is that Caprice music, it goes down, oh Lord, Jackson made another one.
Packing the mail, it's gone. She like I smell cologne. Yeah, I just signed a deal, I'm on. Yeah. I go where I want, good. Play if you want, let's do it. I'm a young CEO, sure. Yeah. The first good play on my body. I just check my balance, I probably pull up to your hood and come buy me a new cap. You know that your hoe told you that nigga crazy, don't think that she lied to you. Get caught with your hoe when I'm popping them both, now they hot just like Bobby and Whitney. Say I'm the GOAT, act like I don't know, but fucking I'm obviously winning. Don't make me go hit the bank, take out 100 to show you our pockets are different. I'm out with your bitch and I only want knowledge, she got a little mileage, I'm chillin'. You disrespect me and I beat your up all in front of your partners and children. I'm the type to let you think that I'm broke until I pop out with $1 million. It takes 20K and put that on your head and make one of your partners come kill you. Say you with me, then you gotta grow up, cause this nigga gotta be kid. This shit can't fit in my pocket, I got it, like I hit the lottery. Wicked tones, you know.
DJ Trevon.
Metro good and want some more.
Wiggy. Hold up. Way.
Wiggy, wiggy, wiggy. Hold up, wiggle, wiggle. Stand up in the motor, bust the dashboard. Stand up in the motor, bust the dashboard. Hold up, wiggy, wiggy, wiggy. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Counters burning, money, 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 money.
Think it's a game.
I came up from nothing.
All right, we here at the sit down with Otis Caldwell, and from Breakfast Brothers, he ordered the catfish fried rice, and our lovely Tatiana is gonna bring it.
Hey, OC.
What's going on?
You ready for us to feed your soul?
Oh man, I'm more than ready.
Enjoy.
Past ready.
Oh yeah,
Catfish fried rice.
You should have got the KOD sauce with that, man. The KOD sauce is with that. Let's give him a little KOD sauce with this too. That way you can try that one. Go ahead and get your bite. But we're gonna bring the lovely Tatiana's gonna bring us a side of KOD sauce too.
Okay, while she bringing that, I'm gonna
go ahead, go on, bust it down.
Thank you, Lord, for this food. Please bless this food to nourish my body, to fulfill your will. Amen.
And feed his soul.
There we go. I'm going in, y'all. She bringing the sauce. Okay, we don't need no sauce. This don't look like this don't need no sauce, man.
It don't, but the KOD sauce just takes it over the top.
It takes it over the top. You gonna make me pass out with that, though, huh? Like I said before, I never disrespect my mama. I would never disrespect my mama.
You hear him, y'all?
But this is off the chain. You got to go to my brother's spot, man.
We love you, mama.
We love you, mama. But this catfish fried rice is popping.
I love you, Tatiana. I'm gonna repeat it. Where's the KOD sauce? No, I'm messing with you.
Oh, it's gonna knock me out.
No, man. We gonna talk about a lot, but I always like for individuals to get a couple bites in and understand where we're coming from at the Breakfast Brothers. And when you get a chance, when you come back to the restaurant, you had that same dish. We're gonna try it with the KOD sauce too.
Gotcha,
the KOD sauce.
So I understand now why it's a line out the door.
Yeah.
Because I told my brother, I said, I can't get in. Man, y'all got to come down and taste this, man.
Yeah, but
y'all
I always say this. When God is involved in it, I got to say that. It's going to be lions. The thing is about you got to pray about it and stay about it.
Yeah.
And preach about it.
Right.
And stick with it. And the lions will and people keep coming to lions.
Absolutely.
And he's blessed. God's blessed me and encourage my mind, body, and soul I love to make people happy with food.
Absolutely.
And I've learned how to cook from my mothers, my grandmothers, and my aunties, and I used to hang out in the kitchen because I love being around cooking. And I had times where I was a little dude because I played sports, and I had times when I was a big dude, but the up and down weight is from eating good. But we're going to talk a little bit about the owner's box, and I want to bring back what we mentioned in the kitchen when you had spoke on leveraging OPM. Explain that a little bit to me about OPM, leveraging OPM.
OPM is other people's money. So that's generally what we're talking about when leveraging your credit, using other people's money to make passive income, to invest, and understanding how money works and how your credit works. So it starts with the ground set, learning how the credit works, how to really structure your credit and put things together on your personal side. And then really going to the business side because they look at the personal to see if you put together personally, right? Because I come in rags and I can't manage myself personally, how well we can do in business. Can I be trusted with $100,000 when I can't be trusted with $10,000 in the personal side? So, it comes down to stewardship. You know what I'm saying? What kind of steward you're going to be, and then getting educated, increasing your circle, and leveraging those things to work for you. So there's a lot of people out here that's working and chasing money. But then when you figure out and getting the right ingredients and the right recipe, just like your food, when you got the right recipe of your circle, knowledge, and a good solid plan in place, then those things can pay you instead of you working for it. You want to reverse the field, let that work for you.
Product knowledge.
Right.
Yeah. So when you say other people's money, do you mean your mom's, your dad's, or whose money?
Well, I talked about the bank, lenders, other
I knew
people's
what
money.
you meant, but we need to.
Right. We want to go to the next step. So I kind of want to back up and really get people in the mindset real quick. Because the mindset is very important because it starts in the mind when you translate your plan. So I like to give the people the mindset of a CEO mindset because I'm here to really try to kill your consumer mindset. So the consumer mindset is you working off emotions. So let me tell you this quick story real quick.
Right.
When I was in a cigar lounge, I was talking to a friend of mine. He was looking for patio furniture, and he was smoking a cigar, and it was in November. So my other friend said, "What are you doing looking for patio furniture in November?" He said, "Because it's $0.25 on the dollar." The best time to buy patio furniture is in the winter.
That's right.
So I'm gonna ask you a question: when the best time to buy Christmas ornaments?
During the summertime.
The day after Christmas.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You have to move different, right? We don't have. It's not that you can't have what you want or you're not spending money. It's how you leverage and spend the money that you got.
Right.
So the day after Christmas is the best way because everything is 10 cents on the dollar. They just want it off the shelf.
That's kind of like Halloween.
You see people throwing stuff away.
Halloween, you go to CVS, Walgreens, and that candy, they have a big old owl of candy. They just give it away.
Just give it away.
Yeah.
I had another friend of mine. I went into his garage at home, and he had stacks of swimming pools. And I said, "What are you doing with all these swimming pools?" He said, "Man, they sell these swimming pools for like $400 a piece, and I buy them in December." He said, when May and June come, I sell them for $1,500. I said, "How many swimming pools you got?" He said, "About 20.
Wow.
So you leveraging $20,000 a year. He said, "I'll buy every one I got my hands on." They sell out in less than 3 weeks. So, but these are people with business mindset.
Right.
As a consumer, you passionate, "Oh, I need a swimming pool tomorrow," because you move off emotion. So once you get your mindset and become a CEO mindset, man, it starts there. And then when you start leveraging money, you understand how money works and how you want to leverage those type of things.
Now let's talk about it a little bit. We've talked about using other people's money. Now, the business credit. Once you use other people's money and you got, explain the business credit.
Okay, so we start with the personal. We get everything cleaned up. We want to get you higher limits of credit, something you can use. Then you graduate to the business side, where that's where you get your higher lens of credit, which you can invest with. So you want to separate your business from your personal. So let me back up and say this. Everybody's in business, whether you like it or not.
Right.
Everybody's a CEO. Your first and last name is your business name. Your social security number is your EIN number. Your credit bureaus are reporting who you doing business with and how you doing business with them. So really, it's really a lie we being fed that it is a personal. It's all business.
It's all business.
Your light bill, you get an invoice. Your phone bill, you get an invoice. Your bank, you get a bank statement. You tell me what ain't business. But they say it's on your personal side, but you get no tax benefits on your personal side. But all those things I just named, you can do in your business name. And that builds your business credit organically. Now I have aggressive package where we're doing those trade lines, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, where people that's trying to get there faster than the normal 2 years in business. Let me see if you're gonna make it and try to get proved in the game. So it's, we have an aggressive package that I push to build out the credit, then go to the bank, and then we wanna get into funding.
So now we done went to where get your mindset right.
Right.
Leveraging and using other people's money.
Correct.
Now you got your business credit.
Right.
Now let's go back and get to the point where you got to understand the passive income. Now tell them when you got all those things set up, now you got passive income and you're trying to figure out what to do with it.
Correct. Now you want to try to figure out what you're doing to make things work for you. I don't want to work for things. I want things to work for you. So I say at the beginning of this year, I started a churro business. So I'll tell you how I bought 5 cars, but I never made a car payment. Because, hey, I bought these 5 cars, I leveraged my credit, I started renting them out. They started paying me. They paid the car payment, I made a profit, on those cars. Now, if I could leverage a car to make, just say, $1,000 a month each car, that can pay for my car note that I want to personally drive. Right. I leverage that to pay for what I want. Now, I add up how many cars that I want to pay my house note. You get what I'm saying?
I'm absolutely with you.
So that was going to kind of like the auto side. Now, I had other passive incomes, like the trade line business that I started, where, hey, you leveraging your credit cards and you boosting people up and we helping our families. So that's adding, like, your family members to a card and you bringing up your kids, your wife, your friends, and we're bringing their credit up. You know what I'm saying? So they could kind of leverage and build up, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. And then we want to jump into the real estate, but I got some fire on that to really just push out to people that our program I'm coming out with.
Right. And the thing is, when you come to the point, we didn't escalate it from that to the point of now, I want you to explain to the viewers a little bit about when you talk about the multifamily properties.
Oh man, so this is fire that I'm finna come out with in 2023. Did you know it's easier to buy a multifamily property than a single family dwelling? I want to say that again. It's easier to buy a multifamily property than a single family dwelling. We can get around your debt to income with that. Did you know you can use 75% of the income from those properties that rent out as your income to pay for that note? So that means you can make $30,000 a year and you can buy a fourplex easier than you could buy a house.
Yep.
Now you can leverage that income, live in one for free, because it's a process. I always teach people to buy the investment property first and then go into the property and let that property pay for how you want to live.
Right.
Now we're not working for that. Now we're not hamstring, what I said earlier.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People are hamstring. They're working to pay bills. You're working to pay bills, but you're not going nowhere. Mm-hmm. You're not going nowhere. We're not owning anything. We're not accomplishing anything. You know what I'm saying? It's not accomplished just to pay bills, because then you got to pay the bills the next month. And where you at in 30 years?
I'm gonna tell you a quick story of kind of what you was talking about when it comes to properties and lands and real estate. And I was watching an episode with Jeezy, the hip hop artist, and he had stated that he had met this gentleman. He said he owned 60-70% of properties in Atlanta, Georgia. He said, "How'd you do that?" He said, "Well, when I was running around, I had a good friend similar to yourself, financial advisor, told him how to start doing. Let's go buy this property."
Yeah.
And Jesus said, "Well, that property is old and broke down." He said, "Let's just buy it." So Jesus said, "You know what? I'm gonna buy it."
Yeah.
Start buying it, and the next thing you know, he got busy touring and forgot about it. This, and this, and went back to the guy and he said, "Man, what happened to you? You just disappeared. I'm trying to teach you this game of buying this property." So he said, "Well, we bought a couple properties." He said, "Yeah, and while you was gone a year, them properties made a lot of money."
Yeah.
And he said, "So you mean they made money and I didn't do nothing?"
Right.
He said, "Yeah." So Jesus said he quit buying cars, quit buying jewelry,
Right.
and started writing checks for properties. And now he have enough properties to do whatever he want in Atlanta, Georgia, and he's making a living. I won't even say living. He got generational wealth. Let's talk a little bit about that generational wealth that we talked earlier about in the kitchen.
Man, all of that is leading up to it. When you own in real estate, you're creating assets that transition generations. So it's not about chasing money. It's about creating assets. So whenever you buy the multifamily property, you created an asset because it's working for you as income driven, and then also it's something that's going to appreciate. Now, and then also what we want to teach in the program is learning the 15 signs of gentrification.
Right.
A lot of people don't know that.
Right.
You don't know what to look for or what. When you see sign 10 or 12, it's too late. You know what I'm saying, for those properties to appreciate and create that generational wealth. So if you're interested in creating generational wealth for your kids, investing in real estate, it don't take a lot of money. Not everybody got the money Jeezy got.
Right.
Did you know it's over 50 down payment assistance programs that will work on a multifamily property? So I just created your down payment, corrected your down payment. I corrected your debt to income problem. What's the next problem?
Man,
on building this.
You got so much knowledge and game to this. Viewers, I want you to tell the viewers where they can get in contact with you and how they can get in touch if they want the same assistance, financial advisor, fix your credit, repair some of the things, and get them in the right direction. Explain everywhere they can get in touch.
Hey, come to the website, ownersbox.net, ownersbox, DFW area. Hey, we rolling that DFW Takeover, DFW Rentals. Hey, I want to blitz the Metroplex with knowledge. We're going to put the number on the screen and push that out to everybody. Please contact me if y'all are interested in building generational wealth, improving your situation for yourself, for your family, and looking at building. We do about $100,000 a month in personal funding. We probably do about $500,000 a month in business funding for different clients. We want to help people, man.
It definitely works. I've been a part of the program for a year and a half. And when I call it a program, you know, you can have a lot of people that help you fix your credit and help you repair your credit. But after that, what do you do after that? So this guy, Otis Caldwell, I'm going to say it too, ownersbox.net can teach you the whole spiel after the fact of repairing your credit. So once again, tell them a number.
Ownersbox.net, You're going to have the number on the screen. I don't have it memorized.
That's all right. That's all right.
I don't have it memorized.
Sure
but
there.
hey, we want to make sure it's on the screen. Contact me. I like to sit down with you, discuss your business. You in business where you like it or not, but you have to learn the rules of the game and increase your circle. I love to be a part of yours. Please contact me. Get the free consultation. Things we rolling out next year for us multifamily properties. I want to work with you, get you in contact with our relationships that we have with loan officers, realtors, to kind of push you into that. We want to create this passive income for us Turo setup. It's what fits your plan and what you're trying to do. We don't want to do cookie cutter. We want to design things towards each customer.
Right. Otis,
Take it
man, I
personal.
appreciate you coming on the show. Much more success.
Man.
And I know I've been
Love
using
and
you.
blessing.
So.
Love and
Absolutely.
blessing.
And if you want something that's on the menu, like Otis himself ordered catfish fried rice, right on the menu at Breakfast Brothers in Arlington, 130 East Bardin Road. We open 6 days a week, close on Tuesdays, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. And our brand new location in Redbird, 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., 3704 West Camp Wisdom Road. And man, stay tuned next week. We got a lot more excitement coming up. Each and every Saturday at 10:30, CW33 Dallas and Freedom 43 Oklahoma City. See you guys next week.